Hey, I just wanted to speak about Miss Miles. Shuby, as I know her. I've known Shuby for 20 years. When I met Shuby, she was a beautician and she started doing my hair, and she's still been doing my hair since then. But about 10 years after I met Shuby, she decided that she wanted to do something to give back to the people, to give back to everyone, to be a vessel to be used by God in a way that I've never seen anyone sacrifice so much to do. Um, she moved out of her comfort zone mentally, emotionally, and financially so that she could provide some place for victims of domestic violence to feel safe, to feel secure, to get themselves back together, to reinvent who they are internally and externally as well, but to expect so much more and become stronger women for themselves and for their children. And I admire her for doing this because over the course of knowing her these 20 plus years, um, I've seen her sacrifice her own happiness, in a sense of what we would consider happiness, to make sure that others were okay. She moved into a different environment. She started her own business, and that's very difficult to do. When you venture out on your own, you need support. But she never ever stopped supporting others, even when she needed that support. She never wavered from being this woman that she knew God called her to be when friends, family, and whomever doubted that it was even possible. She went through her own personal struggles and her own transitions in her life and never stopped believing that God was going to carry her through. I watched this woman become something that only her and God understood that she could be, to walk a path that only she could walk and do things that only she can do, not for recognition, not for financial gain, definitely not, but because that's what God called her to do internally. And I admire her for this, because if not for her, so many women would be displaced. So many women would not feel they had refuge and a safety net to run to, and to feel like they can become something more than just a victim. And that's the thing that makes her such a wonderful person to me. She's never been a victim. She's never played the victim. Even when she went through her so many personal struggles, she smiled, she laughed, she projected positive energy and love to everyone around her. She celebrated folks' triumphs. She hug folks through their trials. I mean, she gave so much and gives so much of herself on a daily basis that I believe she should be recognized more so for being a woman of God who stepped out on faith and never gave up. And her faith increased so many others people's faith around them, myself included. It's so many times where I'm down and I'm getting my hair done, and it's just like we're talking and she's empowering me just by being who she is, just by sharing her journey, her walk, her struggles, her dreams, her love for the people. And I just believe that with the right support, she can just change the world. So, Shubi, I just want you to know that I love you, I admire you, I respect you, and I think that what you are doing is such a wonderful thing for so many people. And I see that you find peace in doing those things for so many other people. And I wish you all the best.